Are you among the nearly half of all adults in the United States currently managing high blood pressure? This condition is often called the silent killer because it rarely presents symptoms, yet it quietly elevates your risk for some of the most serious health events possible: heart disease, stroke, and kidney disease. For many, a hypertension diagnosis feels like an immediate sentence to a lifetime of medication. But what if your own kitchen held some of the most powerful tools for regaining control? What if simple, delicious foods could work in harmony with your body to naturally and effectively lower your blood pressure? For decades, the standard advice has been to simply reduce salt intake. And while managing sodium is certainly important, cutting-edge science is revealing that what you add to your diet can be just as powerful, if not more so. In this video, we're moving beyond the basics. We will explore 4 powerhouse foods that are scientifically proven to help lower blood pressure. You won't just get a new shopping list. You will understand the fascinating science of how these foods work to relax your blood vessels, enhance blood flow, and fortify your heart health. I can promise that the 4th food on our list may surprise you, yet its benefits are supported by compelling research. Stay with me, because this information could represent a true turning point for your health. Our first food isn't one item, but an entire category of nutritional superstars: leafy greens. I'm referring to spinach, kale, Swiss chard, collard greens, and even cabbage. While your doctor has likely encouraged you to eat more vegetables, they may not have detailed why these green powerhouses are so vital for blood pressure management. The secret lies in a trio of remarkable nutrients: potassium, magnesium, and nitrates. Let's begin with potassium. Imagine your circulatory system is like household plumbing. Sodium, which is so common in processed foods, acts like a blockage, causing fluid retention and increasing the pressure inside your pipes, your blood vessels. Potassium is the master plumber. It works directly with your kidneys to help them flush excess sodium from your system. This action reduces the total fluid volume in your body, which in turn lowers the pressure on your artery walls. In fact, recent research suggests that increasing dietary potassium can be more effective for some people than focusing on sodium reduction alone. It's about achieving the right balance, and most modern diets are critically deficient in potassium. That's not the only benefit. Leafy greens are also rich in magnesium. If potassium is the plumber, consider magnesium the relaxation therapist for your blood vessels. Magnesium is essential for helping the smooth muscle cells that line your arteries to relax. When these muscles are tense, your arteries become narrower, forcing your heart to pump much harder. Magnesium helps ease that tension, allowing the vessels to widen, which improves blood flow and naturally lowers your blood pressure. The third and perhaps most interesting component is dietary nitrates. When you consume greens like spinach or arugula, your body converts these nitrates into an incredible molecule called nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is a powerful vasodilator. Vaso refers to blood vessels, and dilator means to widen. So nitric oxide literally signals the muscular walls of your arteries to relax and expand. Picture a kinked garden hose. The water pressure builds up behind that kink. Nitric oxide works to unkink the hose, permitting a smooth, easy flow. The science on this is clear. Studies have demonstrated that eating at least 1 cup of nitrate-rich leafy greens each day can significantly lower blood pressure and reduce the overall risk of cardiovascular disease. So how can you get more of these into your diet? It's easier than you might think. Start your day by adding a large handful of spinach to a smoothie or scrambled eggs. For lunch, try a large salad built on a base of mixed greens. For dinner, lightly sauté some Swiss chard or kale with garlic and olive oil for a simple side dish. The key is consistency. Aim for 1 to 2 servings daily to truly harness their blood pressure lowering power. Next on our list is fatty fish. For years, we've heard about the heart-healthy benefits of fish like salmon, mackerel, herring, and sardines. Their power is primarily linked to their high concentration of omega-3 fatty acids, but the connection between omega-3s and blood pressure is more direct and profound than many people realize. It all centers on their incredible capacity to combat inflammation and improve the basic function of our blood vessels. Let's look at the science. Chronic inflammation is a significant underlying factor in many diseases of aging, including hypertension. Inflammation can damage the delicate inner lining of our blood vessels, the endothelium, making the vessels stiff and less flexible, which contributes to higher blood pressure. Omega-3 fatty acids, especially DHA and EPA, are potent anti-inflammatory agents. They operate at a cellular level to decrease the body's production of inflammatory compounds. By calming this inflammation, omega-3s help protect the endothelium, keeping our arteries healthy and pliable. Omega-3s also have a direct effect on vasodilation, similar to the nitrates in leafy greens. Research has shown that omega-3s can boost the body's production of nitric oxide, that same beneficial molecule we discussed, which helps relax and widen blood vessels. They also work through another interesting mechanism by activating specific large conductance potassium channels in the artery walls. Activating these channels helps the muscle cells in the arteries relax, leading to a drop in blood pressure. The effect is so significant that some studies show it can be observed rather quickly after consumption. A comprehensive 2022 review of 71 clinical trials found that consuming 2 to 3 grams of omega-3s daily was linked to significant reductions in both systolic and diastolic blood pressure, particularly in individuals who already had hypertension. For context, a single 3-5-ounce serving of salmon can provide this amount. The evidence strongly indicates that regular intake of fatty fish should be a cornerstone of any heart-healthy diet. So, how can you incorporate more fatty fish? The American Heart Association recommends at least 2 servings of fish per week, with an emphasis on fatty fish. A serving is about 3.5 ounces cooked. Try baking salmon with lemon and herbs, or grilling mackerel. Canned salmon and sardines are also excellent and cost-effective choices. You can add them to salads, form them into patties for fish cakes, or enjoy them on whole grain crackers. One important consideration: try to choose wild-caught fish when possible, as it often contains a better fatty acid profile. If you don't enjoy fish, a high-quality omega-3 supplement from algae or fish oil can be a good alternative, but be sure to speak with your doctor first to find the right dose for you. We're halfway through our list, and I hope you're finding this information both valuable and empowering. The science behind how these foods work is incredibly encouraging, as it shows us just how much influence we can have over our own health. If you agree and you wish to continue learning about natural science-backed methods for improving your well-being, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. By doing so, you'll become part of our community and won't miss future videos designed to help you live a healthier, more vibrant life. And if you're getting value from this content, tapping the like button truly helps the channel and enables more people who need this information to find it. Thank you for your support. Now let's move on to our third powerhouse food. Our third powerhouse is not a single food, but a diverse and satisfying group: nuts and seeds. Specifically, we're focusing on unsalted pistachios, walnuts, almonds, and seeds such as flaxseed, chia, and pumpkin seeds. These small but mighty foods are filled with a unique blend of fiber, healthy fats, magnesium, and most importantly for this discussion, an amino acid called arginine. Let's concentrate on arginine, because this is where the real magic happens. Your body uses arginine as the primary fuel to create nitric oxide. We've already established how critical nitric oxide is for relaxing blood vessels, but the process is worth a closer look. The cells that line your blood vessels, the endothelium, are like tiny nitric oxide factories. They take the arginine you get from foods like nuts and seeds and, through an enzymatic reaction, convert it into nitric oxide gas. This gas then permeates the surrounding muscle cells of the artery wall, setting off a chain reaction that causes them to relax and the vessel to widen. This process is fundamental for maintaining healthy blood flow and regulating pressure. Without sufficient arginine, these factories can't produce enough nitric oxide, and your blood vessels may remain in a more constricted, high-pressure state. The clinical evidence for this is quite strong. Multiple studies have identified a direct link between nut consumption and improved blood pressure control. For example, a 2019 study highlighted that regular consumption of walnuts led to a reduction in systolic blood pressure among older adults. Pistachios, in particular, appear to stand out in research, with studies showing they have one of the strongest effects on lowering both systolic and diastolic blood pressure compared to other nuts. Seeds are just as potent. Flax seeds and chia seeds are rich not only in arginine but also in fiber and omega-3s, offering a triple defense against hypertension. Beyond arginine, nuts and seeds are also excellent sources of magnesium, which we know helps relax blood vessels, and potassium, which helps your body manage sodium. The healthy unsaturated fats and fiber in nuts and seeds also promote overall cardiovascular health by lowering bad cholesterol and supporting a healthy weight, both important factors in managing blood pressure. Now for the practical application. The key here is portion control and choosing the right varieties. A serving of nuts is typically a small handful, or about a quarter of a cup. It's essential to select raw or dry roasted unsalted types. Salted nuts can completely cancel out the blood pressure benefits. Try sprinkling a tablespoon of ground flaxseed or chia seeds over your morning oatmeal or yogurt. Keep a small bag of almonds or walnuts with you for a healthy snack. You can also add chopped pistachios to salads or use them as a crust for baked fish. Remember, consistency is more important than quantity. A small daily handful of mixed nuts and seeds can make a significant difference over time. We've now arrived at our fourth and final food. The one I mentioned might be a surprise. Citrus fruits. While we often associate oranges, grapefruits, and lemons with vitamin C, their real power in combating high blood pressure lies in a class of compounds called flavonoids. One flavonoid in particular, hesperidin, is drawing significant attention from the scientific community for its remarkable effects on cardiovascular health. So what are flavonoids and how do they work? Flavonoids are potent antioxidants found in plants, responsible for the brilliant colors in many fruits and vegetables. Hesperidin, which is abundant in citrus, works in several ways to improve blood pressure. One of its main roles is improving endothelial function, that delicate inner lining of your blood vessels. Hesperidin helps protect it from damage caused by oxidative stress and inflammation, making the vessels more flexible and less rigid. Imagine the difference between an old brittle rubber band and a new stretchy one. Flexible blood vessels can expand and contract more easily to accommodate blood flow, which helps keep pressure in a healthy range. Several impressive studies have put hesperidin to the test. One study followed participants with prehypertension or stage 1 hypertension who drank about 2 cups of orange juice daily for 12 weeks. The results were noteworthy. The participants experienced a significant decrease in their systolic blood pressure compared to a control group. Researchers attributed this effect primarily to the hesperidin in the juice. Another study examining a hesperidin-enriched beverage found similar and even more pronounced reductions in both systolic and pulse pressure, which is a key measure of artery stiffness. The vitamin C in citrus fruits also plays a supporting role. As another powerful antioxidant, vitamin C helps protect the body's supply of nitric oxide by neutralizing free radicals that would otherwise destroy it. This means more nitric oxide is available to do its important job of relaxing blood vessels. The combination of hesperidin and vitamin C in citrus fruits creates a powerful synergistic effect. Adding more citrus to your diet is both simple and delicious. You can start your day with a glass of 100% orange or grapefruit juice. Squeeze fresh lemon or lime into your water throughout the day for added flavor and benefits. Add orange segments to your salads or use a lemon-based vinaigrette. A very important note of caution. Grapefruit and grapefruit juice can interact with a number of common medications, including certain statins and blood pressure drugs. If you are taking any prescription medication, it is absolutely essential that you speak with your doctor or pharmacist before adding grapefruit to your diet. We have covered 4 powerhouse food groups scientifically proven to help you manage your blood pressure. We discussed the potassium and nitrates in leafy greens that help flush sodium and relax your arteries. We looked at the anti-inflammatory omega-3s in fatty fish that protect your blood vessels. We explored how the arginine in nuts and seeds fuels your body's production of nitric oxide. And finally, we revealed how unique flavonoids in citrus fruits, like hesperidin, can improve the flexibility of your blood vessels. Making dietary changes can feel overwhelming, but the key is to begin with small, manageable steps. You do not have to change everything at once. Perhaps this week, you can focus on adding a salad to your dinner or swapping your usual snack for a handful of almonds. These small, consistent actions are what lead to significant and lasting improvements in your health. Remember, while these foods are powerful, they are most effective as part of a comprehensive healthy lifestyle that includes regular physical activity, stress management, and, if prescribed, medication. Always consult with your healthcare provider before making any major changes to your diet or health regimen. Thank you for joining me today. I encourage you to share this video with anyone you know who might find it helpful. I would also love to hear from you in the comments below. Which of these foods are you most excited to try? Do you have a favorite healthy recipe that includes one of them? Sharing our experiences can inspire and support us all on our journey to better health. Stay well, and I will see you in the next video.